But then, like you guys said, you know, he gives it up to me, and now it's like he's obsessed and he goes crazy, and if I can't have you, nobody will.
They be obsessed with you? Merk, they be obsessed with you once they get it?
You know.
This could get interesting. Know you get money, well, how are you spending it? Is it your passion or is it about Benjamins? Is it about cash or the fact that you didn't quit? Talk to me, let's sip some wine. Discussion about future, the past and the grind. What's an excuse when it's last on your mind? I love what you do, may I ask for your time? Talk to me.
Welcome to the Talk to Me podcast. It's a podcast that provides viewers with the latest news on controversial topics, gender war questions, and a multitude of hypotheticals. I'm your host, Don Worm, sitting here with Mercina, AJ, and the lovely Bree.
Let's go. I was like, Dom, are you gonna hit the play?
How y'all doing, yo? What's up? I haven't seen the gang in a long time.
Yeah, I can't call it. I might spoil it, but no, I've been chilling, bro. Everything cool down here in the A.
Same, Bree. Welcome back to the podcast. I missed it. I missed it when she was on here, and I wanted to, you know, have my girl on here, talk about them girl things, go against these guys because they got these views. I'm like, I'm gonna need a girl. I'm gonna need Bree. Get her booty back in here.
Put that game face on. It's time. Mercina been raving about you. Like, I need Bree on there because she was pissed because the last time you was on, she wasn't doing. So.
No, Bree, I'm telling you, these guys be ganging up. And like, Mercina, what do you think? I was like, let me get one more girl in here to balance it out.
Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
It's even now, 2-on-2.
Yeah.
That's funny. How are you, Bree, over there in Texas?
Good. Doing
Everything's
good.
Bigger.
You said what?
Don't mind me. I said where everything's bigger. But yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, good. It's finally got cold here, so it's like actual winter. But it'll probably last for maybe a couple more weeks, and then it'll be spring.
What is it, like 60?
No, it's cold. Like it's been like below freezing the last couple nights.
What?
But it only gets cold here like January, February-ish, and then it's done. Christmas, it was like 75. So like once like New Year's,
here.
It's cold now, but it's so weird. Like during the day, it's like 60, 65, and at night it's like 30. But it's fine. Summer will be here around the corner, and then I'll be complaining. So
Only a couple weeks of winter.
Yeah,
it was cool like that down here too in Georgia for like it's been like 30 degrees, stuff like that. But same thing. And Christmas, it was like 70, 80 degrees. So it's like weird.
Oh, y'all in these hot ass states.
Yeah, that's right. We're all in the South. We got Florida, Georgia, Texas. Yeah. I think we're all experiencing the same thing.
Yeah.
Except for Dom.
How was the game, Mercina? I seen you was at the Bucks game, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Yeah, I was at the playoffs. It was packed. The stadium was packed. I mean, it was one of the, most anticipated games. And I was doing a lot of shit talking, like, oh, the Bucks win. And one of my guy friends was like, he's a Rams fan, and he was like, loser Venmo's a shot. And I was like, okay. I Venmo'd him a freaking shot.
Hey,
because, but listen, the comeback was
that shit was so high, Charlie. Did you got any like funny stories or anything happen? You was like, what the fuck?
No, actually, because when we left, so I did leave a little bit earlier from the stadium. It was getting cold. We were outdoors, obviously, and we went to Wing House, and it was, Wing House was packed. The game was still going, and all of a sudden, instead of 27-3, now we're tied. And the next field goal or touchdown wins, and everybody was just going crazy. So I don't have any like crazy stories, but there was, obviously there was some Rams fan like in the stadium and in Wing House. So we were like booing at each other, but it was like at the end of the day, it was all like respect. But sad that we won't continue, but it was fun. It was definitely an experience.
Sure. Yeah, that shit look lit. I ain't even gonna lie.
So lit.
Dom, he was like, I wish I was there.
I saw her posted on the story. I was so jealous, bro.
My boy Tyke and Beaumont was there. I was like, damn, it's so crazy. Damn.
Yeah. Sunday fun day to the max with all three of us.
For sure.
You know how much the tickets were? I just something I want to know.
I don't know. I mean, I think I looked it up and it was about 300 or 400 per person.
Okay.
I don't know. I just
Yeah, I got you. I got
got
you.
a free ticket. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's slide into something. All right, so I've been, I don't know why I've been thinking about. I guess because I was talking to my dad and he brought up kids, and I was like, "Yo, like, I don't even got a girl. What are you doing?" But so I've been thinking of like, having kids, not like now, but just like me as an adult, not as an adult, but as a parent, right?
Let's see where you're going.
I
Yeah.
was like, I wonder, like, how would it be to have a kid that's like, let's say in high school right now? You know what I'm saying? So I guess the question I want to ask you guys, if y'all had a kid, right? Would you allow him to drink around the house in high school? Or you would be like, nah, no drinking, no smoking, no anything. Like, how strict would y'all be?
Anybody want to start?
I'll go. So knowing how I was raised, I never partied or drank or smoked in high school. But because of that, like I think my curfew was at like as this, I kid you not, as like a junior, senior in high school, my curfew was like 10, maybe 11 max, and never reached midnight. And it was definitely not after that. I mean, for prom, I was like, my mom was like midnight home, midnight. I was like, damn, the party just gets started. So, I obeyed. I was a good kid in
Yeah.
high school, but because of that, once I got to college, I went from 0 to 100 when it came to like drinking and partying. Like at VCU, we were like all like, what was the Monday? Margarita Monday? I don't know what the Monday was, but every day had a day.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday, Wine Wednesday, Turn Up Thursday. Huh?
Theta Chi Thursday.
Tuesday.
Nah, I said tequila.
Fucked Up Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday brunch. I mean, I went out a lot, and obviously it took a toll a little bit on like school and like exams and tests. But I think for me, I feel like if I were to have a kid that was a teenager that was my age right now, we would be like best friends, and I would want them to drink, obviously not go crazy, but like to tell me about it, because growing up, I could not tell my parents half the stuff I did because they would be super strict. But I want that like open relationship. So I would let them to a certain extent, but not to get like fucked up and faded every, weekend. I mean, that's what college is for, but in high school is just fucking high school. So I would allow them to at a certain, like, in moderation and with me. Like, if you want to drink with me.
Facts.
I'll get time when I drink. And I know Bree for a fact, if her kids were to drink with her and her family, from what I see, they won't be turned up.
It'd be lit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing because I never drank in high school either. Like literally, I remember vividly the first time I got drunk was winter break freshman year at VCU. I was in GRC and I was like, oh my gosh, what's this feeling? Like I've never felt this before. Yeah, that was the first time I ever got drunk. I was 19. But it's funny because actually my nephew just turned 18. So like with him, like we talk about it all the time. Like he FaceTimed me the other day that he said, yeah, I'm at a club. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you at? How did you get in? Like, and I told him, I'm like, none of your friends drive. Like, I'll call you Uber. Like, and he's still in Virginia. I'm like, I'll call you Uber. Like, don't drive. You need to be careful. Watch what your friends do. Like, I'm so like on him. Like, it was so sad. The other day on Facebook, I saw some like story about a mom posting about her 15-year-old son and his friends had, I guess his friends, they were taking what they thought was like Percocet, and the 15-year-old died. It was his first time ever taking something because it was fentanyl. So I sent that to my nephew and I'm like, you need to be careful. Like, I know these kids are doing all this stuff now. Like, and he was like, I don't do that out. And like, I don't know. I'd be so worried about him, but I would absolutely like drink with him. Like I haven't before, but I would like, or not. I don't know if I would drink with him just because I feel like I have to have like some type of responsibility, but I would let him drink like in my presence. They're going to do it anyway. Like it might as well like let them be safe, like in the house. My parents didn't let me. Maybe that's why I just never did it. But now my dad be like, shots? You want shots? You want shots? Another round? There, let's take more shots. I definitely, I would though. I think I would at least like let them drink in the house a little bit. I don't know about like smoking weed and stuff like that. I don't know about that, but
That's like next level stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but you know, if they're gonna drink like wine coolers or whatever, like, you know, do it in the basement.
So,
You know, wine coolers. My mom had me like, I used to drink some of those like Seagrams with my mom, but it was like almost like juice. So it wasn't like we was out here getting wasted, but it felt like I was an adult. Like, well, I'm drinking.
They're not about the no Casamigos.
Yeah, no, nothing crazy, but like the little wine coolers, like those kind of
Fireball.
when you get like 16, 17. That's kind of cool.
Drank the full drink though. She gave you the whole drink when you were 16, 17?
Yeah.
Right.
My mom was like mad strict, but like she would have those times where it was like, okay, well, you can drink a little bit, or like not go full strict and flat out like you can't drink nothing. It'll be little stuff, or like prom, you know, not I didn't have a curfew of 10 or whatever, like prom I could stay out. But yeah, like some certain times she'll let me do some stuff that made me feel like I was an adult, which I thought was cool because it let me like see it, but I was also around her. It was like, okay, I can't wild out, but she let me, you know, be a part of the group for a little bit. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, so it made you feel like more at ease doing it. You didn't want to do it behind her back because she was cool with you doing it in front of her.
Yeah, and I got caught one time having people at the crib and we like drank all her stuff. So the punishment was take like she gave me some like vodka that was disgusting. I had to take a shot of it, but I wasn't like taking shots back then. I was just drinking like mixed drinks or whatever. So taking that shot like with her was like terrible, like scared me to not want to drink. She was like, no, you're gonna take this, you want to drink and all that, go ahead and take the shot. Yeah. I was so bad, bro. I almost threw up. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I don't need a drink right now. So it was like
That's funny.
Yeah, the reason why I asked because I was like a couple of weeks ago, I was with hopefully I'm saying it right. It was like a child psychiatrist, whatever. That was like his profession. And he was saying, yeah, I let my kids start drinking like in 8th, 9th grade. I was like, what? That's crazy. And he was like, once they get exposed to it, that wow factor of when they get to college is like, all right, I've already done this. And he was like, for real, now they didn't even drink when they got to college type shit. Like it was different. Cause like I was the type of kid, like if you told me no, I'm gonna do it behind your back. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like I'm not saying I was crazy or wild, but like, you know, I drank a little bit. Like, for instance, I'll tell y'all a quick, funny Four Loko story, then we'll keep it. So back when Four Loko was like the real Four Loko, right? First time I ever, probably maybe second time I drank. And I think if I was used to drinking, this would have never happened. So long story short, I drink half a Four Loko. I somehow like halfway blackout. I go to the bathroom. So this might be a little bit too much information, but we potting. So I'm having diarrhea on the fucking toilet, right? So I am crazy, right?
He said, pooping. I'm pooping.
I throw up, middle of having diarrhea, so, and having diarrhea, all that shit, right? So I'm in that bitch for like 20 minutes. Everyone's like, this is what they tell me like the day after. We was looking for you for like 20 minutes. And they said all of a sudden I came out the fucking woods with just my drawers on like a zombie and went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I say
did I miss the part that you shit in the woods?
Nah, I was in the bathroom. They had a little bathroom in the
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, boy just came out the woods, but he said with the bathroom, like
but if I was a little bit, you know, conditioned with drinking, I don't think that would have happened. You know what I'm saying? They recorded me all types. It was crazy.
Yeah, think about doing that at an earlier age too. When I was a freshman, I was like in the clubs and stuff. So by the time I got to 21, I was kind of like used to it. So I guess that goes in the same regards. Like if you just have wine or something with your kid when they're younger, by the time they get and somebody's pressuring them, it's like, no, me and my mom, while we had dinner, blah, 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 whatever. And they not feeling like, oh, I've never done this before, and they wild out and shit and throw up at the same time.
All right, bro. We'll talk about that again, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, yeah.
It's for that. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Good. Good story though. I always thought, could people actually throw up and shit at the same time? Or does it just go out one way?
It was
So Dom, you're a good example both ways.
it was OD.
Nice. Oh
Hey,
God. Well,
hey, you've been friends for a while. I ain't never known that.
I ain't told
I found out on the pod.
first time I ever told that story.
Hey man,
on the pod.
Hey,
First, I don't even think Jesus know that shit.
I'm proud to be a part of that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we're gonna shift gears. Usually we talk about people's red flags when it comes to dating and girls' red flags and guys. But let's talk about the red flags / pet peeves you see on social media. Because I know some of you guys have some shit you see on social media, like, okay, here we go. So for example, for me, like, let's start with the bio. If you got your Snapchat, your Venmo, your Cash App in your bio, for what? For what?
The only time I see that is OnlyFans. OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? So if you got that in there, that's like paid promotion. But like other than that, if you ain't doing that, yeah, I don't need all your socials, big dog.
Here's a question that I've heard from other people that's like a pet peeve. When you post a picture of yourself on your timeline, like a post, and then you post it on your story, and you say new post, and you get super creative with it. How y'all feel? Listen, a lot of my friends do it, like people I know, and I'm not trying to shit on them or judge them, but I don't know. I can't get myself to do it, because if you're gonna see my shit and like it, you're gonna like it. I think it's just kind of like more self-promotion, because people will view your story more than they will like your picture, but I'm sure they're looking at it.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I have been like kind of starting doing that with the quotes that I post. Just to like, yeah, I look at it as business promotion, but like,
You probably
I'm not
get
doing
way
that
more
if I just
traction.
put a picture up of me in a fit that I just stepped out in. I ain't gonna like block it out on my story and be like, hey, go look what I just posted, but I put it here so you can kind of. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I look at it almost like, well, I look at it as a somewhat of a self-esteem issues or whatever. Like, because in my head, like, all right, if we follow you, we're gonna see your pic. And if I see it in your story, it's gonna make me not want to like it more. Even though I'm just one person. In my head, I'm just like, you thirsty for a like? Like, is it that? You know what I'm saying? Is it really gonna make your day? I honestly don't like men or females like that. You know what I'm saying? Or women like that. It rubs me the wrong way. But to each his own.
You said what I said. I think it's literally just people like wanting validation. Like, it's like, oh, like my picture, like my picture, like, hey, like my picture. It's like, who cares? Like, it's not that serious. That's why I like be taking these social media breaks, just because I'm like, it's not that serious. And I hate how wrapped up people get in, like, it'll be like new posts covering flashing lights, music, hey, like I'm just like, bro, what? I cannot stand that.
And
like,
Bree,
never that serious.
Bree, you just mentioned that you took a break on social media.
Yes.
And you came back, and I noticed, because part of me noticed you were gone, because like if I were to like look you up or like DM you, I couldn't. And then I think Michelle told me like you were on, like you were deactivated or whatever.
Yeah.
But what I hate is when people announce it on their stories, like, I need a break from social media. If you need me, hit my line. Gonna be gone for like two months. Like, shut up, bro. If you're gonna do it for yourself.
I'm about to be out of here, man.
I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday the 31st.
Those who know how to reach me, they got my number. Yeah.
Like, why are you announcing you're gonna be gone? Just do it for
Yeah.
yourself, and then come back when you need to come back. The whole announcements. Oh my God.
We're hitting some good points.
Yeah, I think that's a real valid one right there. That one right there, that one pinched the nerve. Don, what you got, bro? You coming up with something out the tuck?
There's some good ones, but I can't think of that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, since I feel like I'm on a roll, I'm gonna do another one. So you know how people post a poll, they ask you a question and it's like yes or no. And sometimes it'll be like one that you're maybe not comfortable with, but you know what? They ask you, so you're gonna be answered. And I answer, and then they DM me asking, why do you think that? Or like, no, you only asked me yes or no, or this or that. How are you gonna DM me and ask me for my full opinion? Like, you should have DM me from the start.
That's when you
I don't know why that's a pet peeve. I can't.
I got one. I got one. So you know how I think mainly women do this. So attack them wrong.
Here we go, Bree.
A woman will the people that do this, the girls that do this, they'll ask, "What do you think about this outfit?" Right? You should have a yes or no answer. She's gonna put yes and then put fire. Like, give me 2 options. All right. Let me fry you real quick. Now I ain't about to answer. Like, come on now. Like, what's the point of asking if we getting 2 yeses? You know what I'm saying? In 2 different forms. That should
I know it's gonna be like, yes, hell yes. Like, no, make the other one a no.
like what?
Yes, 100%.
Oh my God.
What else? Fucking
So let's jump into the red flags. So those were our pet peeves. The red flags for men. If your main page is only your car, red flag.
Height and bio.
yes.
Height in bio.
Height and bio, I cannot.
Other one, I think it's corny when dudes got their what they do for a living in their bio. Like, bro, niggas ain't ask you for that, bro.
Dom.
This is not LinkedIn.
Hey,
Let me elaborate. When they're like, dog,
Oh,
realtor, music enthusiast,
yeah,
traveler.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. No. The people that do the hey, do you want to let me tell you how to make this money. Like, oh my God, get out of my DMs, please. Like, I'm okay, thank you. Like, no. Yeah, I'm teaching. Like,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I cannot.
This is like social media 101
For sure.
for like, oh, I mean, people will friend me and I'm like, the first thing I look for is mutual friends. Like, we got mutual friends. I don't really know you, but cool, my friend. So yeah. But just the bio, I don't know. The bio will either turn me off or we'll be like, okay, they're cool.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
I think this could be somewhat of a red flag if, like, don't get me wrong, like, if you look good, I'm gonna look at your shit. But like, if you're doing a selfie every single fucking day of a different outfit or whatever, like, it shows to me that you're fully into yourself. Like, it's cool to have self-confidence, but like in my head, you're somewhat conceited.
Are you talking about story or like posting?
Story every day.
Okay, so you don't want to see the same person on your story every other hour.
Yeah, I'm saying like multiple selfies. Like, I'll do a selfie every once in a while. I'm cool with the selfies, but like every single day in my head, that's a red flag.
This is a good point. That something else, it's like same day, same outfit, same different angles. Okay, a couple selfies, you get a boomerang, you get a mirror picture. It's like, damn, we saw you, you look good. We get it. That kind of goes in the same thing as like the like my picture. Yeah, I posted. Look at it. Like, we know. Like, we got it.
Follow.
Somebody popped into my head when you said that, but I'm like, it's like
Well,
this angle, that angle.
It's a couple people out there. It's a couple people out there, but
and
hey, if the shoe fits and people are listening to this and the shoe fits, we're sorry. We're just messengers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, that ain't a red flag, but it was more of a pet peeve. Like the people that just started going to the gym, start OD posting it like, yeah, work hard every day. No sleep. All right.
So
check in, dues paid, check in.
And then I'll be like, all right, you out here working. Like,
wait, I got a question. How do you feel about the girls who post selfies of them in their gym attire in the locker room, but don't post workouts? Asking for myself.
That's me.
I'm looking at that.
Well,
I think that's straight. Some people don't want to get the whole like workout in. So like,
that is me.
It gives you
Yeah, for yoga pants for sure. Yeah, do your thing. All the you can do all the angles you want in the gym.
I actually thought about that.
Motherfucker.
I thought that because I sometimes I don't have a gym partner and I don't record myself like on the floor. I don't like the angle from like that looks like this or whatever.
Yeah.
So I always take a picture of boomerang of myself, of course, feeling myself at the end of the workout in like a mirror room. like a locker room or something. And I'm thinking like, damn, people always see me just posting boomerangs of my after, but like they're probably like, she doesn't even post her workouts or like, so I just want to know.
Gym outfit, like, because y'all are doing something productive. I look at that as like gym pics, as like motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, motivation, eye candy, all that stuff. But I'm saying, like, with the selfie joints and you just in your living room just chilling like every day, that's annoying. But yeah, your gym joints, oh yeah, I need that.
Yeah, at least you out, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you doing something that could be productive. You could be lying, fuck it, it's social media. But like at least you went to the gym. That's a start.
Go take a picture and leave.
Yeah, what?
Have y'all ever done that? Have y'all ever just took a picture just to take it, just to say y'all doing something?
Never.
Wait, with the gym, no, but maybe something else. I can't remember though.
Oh yeah,
literally drove somewhere to all right, let's rock. With the post, had a great time today at the gym.
Good workout.
That's funny.
That's not bad though.
But yeah, no, those pet peeves, if you're one of them, I'm gonna need you to get tight on the gram, because that new thing is coming at the subscriptions for the subscribers and much more money.
Explain that. I didn't hear about that.
So like I'm just guessing, I think, what it's about. So I think it's going to be, it's not to pay to follow, but it's more of like, I think they're taking the OnlyFans route, as in if you want to see extra content on my story, pay a certain amount. Do y'all have a celebrity?
Fuck no. Who cares that much? It is not that, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Social media literally like has turned people's brains to mush. Like I promise you, there is a life outside of your phone, but it's outside of the app. Like it's never that serious. It is never that serious. It's not.
Wait, Bree, while we're on the page of social media, and I should have brought this up before, but when you deactivated it, how does it feel to have it deactivated? Because sometimes I want to do that for myself, but I can't get myself to do it because I feel so like addicted to it, where it's like, even though I won't post, I'm still looking at people's shit and I'm looking at the latest like pop culture news or something. Like, how did you do it and how did it feel to finally be away from it?
So I did deactivate it. Just I deactivate it a couple times a year, like just whenever I feel like I'm getting too caught up in it, because I do find myself like I said, like social media is like never that serious, and sometimes I catch myself like sometimes I will open my phone and not even like realize what I'm doing and just open it, like, and I hate that. And if y'all seen Social Dilemma on Netflix, after that I was like, oh my gosh, like literally like it's like changes like the chemical makeup of your brain, and I don't like that. But yeah, so once I got off of it, I was super productive. And it's like a peace of mind, because it's like just chilling, like I'm living life. Like I'm not like posting everything or looking to see what people are doing, or like just like not always on my phone.
Do you have like an autopilot that kind of you open your phone trying to go to it, but you couldn't?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like be looking in like my phone for it, like not even like realizing it. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But yeah, I reactivated it just because I did. Someone told me about them deactivating theirs for like a month and it got deleted.
Oh,
and I was like, well, I don't want it to get deleted, so I reactivated it again. But I'm probably gonna delete the app like within the next couple of days again. And just
really?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so question.
No, I have a question. Okay,
go ahead.
Fuck. Nah, I'm gonna ask it, but I already know the answer, because I was gonna say how many DMs did you have, but no one could find you.
Yeah, my page wasn't there.
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, yeah, my shit wasn't pertaining to that. But with with you getting off like social media and stuff, what's your take on like the metaverse and virtual reality, with like, if you take a step further, like the dystopian level of it becoming like we might get away from this world and everybody just wants to put on VR goggles?
That's terrifying. That's literally like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like social media is never that serious, and I hate how in this day and age it's like what life revolves around. Like people, well, I mean, there's a lot of people that like make a living off of it, which, you know, whatever, do your thing.
Right.
But I know some people that don't make a living off of it and will literally get dressed, do their makeup, get ready, take pictures, and go to sleep. They'll do it just to post it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Listen, if you're making money off of it, like using like for views, and I would do it.
No, but I'm saying
I could not.
Regular people that are not making money. They're just posting it just to post. Like it's like really sick, and I hate it. Like it's sick. It's just like it's so much. I can't.
More power to you, because I ain't gonna lie, it is addicting.
It's
like
hard. It's what I'm saying. It's hard, and I don't want to. Like I hate that I'm like dependent on it, and like even today, like with my first, and I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I need to get off of this.
It seems so casual, but like so much time can be wasted off of it.
So much.
Yes, that's why I was like, I need to be productive. I have other things to do. Like,
right.
I hate it.
Be stuck.
The devil.
Well, when you're not on that app, are you on another app? Like for me personally, if I'm not on Instagram, I'm scrolling through TikTok like a crazy person.
Oh yeah, that doesn't count for me.
Really? Okay.
That doesn't count.
TikTok's almost worse because you could really stay on that joint for an hour easy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not that into it yet, because sometimes I'll go like 3-4 days without like forgetting about it. Like,
oh yeah.
Like once I open it, and I'm like, oh, funny. Oh yeah, send this to my friend, whatever, and then like I'll be off of it for like 3 or 4 days. But it's not like the way Instagram, like the hold Instagram has on me, which I'm sure it does like on a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm talking about open my phone, trying to open it, and it not even be there without me even realizing. Like that's fucked up. It's crazy. It's sick.
Yeah, no, speaking of social media, I was on saw this video of a girl and her boyfriend, and she was just recording herself, and asked him a question without him knowing, and was like, is it okay for guys to have girlfriends? And he was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, so it's okay for girls to have guy friends. And he was like, hell no. She was like, why? He's like, because all guy friends want to do is fuck their girlfriends. And I was like, once I looked in the comments, I'm like, interesting, because all the comments were like, okay, so he admits he wants to fuck his girlfriends.
Oh,
big double standard.
Huh?
Big double standard.
Right. And that's what I have a friend who like, she gives her man shit for like having all these like girlfriends and homegirls and blah, blah, blah. But she was like, when I want to make friends with guys, he gives me shit for it. Now I know there's a difference. Like, let's say these friends have been old friends, but there's also new friends that you get introduced through like mutual friends. But I feel like there's a whole double standard where it's like, it's always okay for the guys to have their girlfriends because that's my girl, that's my homie. But once a girl has a guy friend, it's like, but did y'all talk before? Did y'all fuck before? Like all he wants to do is fuck. So what's your guys' take on that? Of like, let's say Dom and AJ, your girl has new guy friends that came, let's say, from one of her girls that you don't really know, but she claims like, that's one of my friends, we're gonna hang out as a group.
I think, oh man, that's tough. Whew. All right, Dom, help me out, big dog. Let's get ready. All right. I think as a group, I think that's cool to me. And this is all speaking from like what I believe, personal beliefs. I'm not going to speak on behalf of everybody. But I think if you find a new guy friend throughout a group and y'all hang out as a group, yeah, because I'm going on the same behalf of like, if I've run across a girl, she's part of the group, I'm only hanging out with her with the group. Now, if it becomes like a one-on-one thing, that's totally different. Now it's like up in the air and debatable of like, but why are you hanging out with her one-on-one? And then you got to start coming up with some other shit or whatever. But like old friends, I think it's cool. New friends as a group, that's cool. I don't think there's no problem with that.
So would you want to be like, let's say your girl made a new guy friend through one of her friends. Would you, like, if you just went out with that group, like without you, would you want to be included, or you would be like cool with her just doing her thing?
Yeah, do your thing. I don't need to be on your hip. No.
Dom, would you want to be included?
I need more. I need to make it more spicy. So going off of what you say, you saying if she meet a new dude in a group that yada yada yada. Okay, yeah. But this is my thing. with new people that you meet, you're gonna want to tell your partner. So she's gonna come back to you and like, oh my God, James is so funny. Like, yo, you gotta meet him one day. You know what I'm saying? She's not always talking about him, but every time she hang out with the group, she's talking about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, right when Dom said that, I already had a guy's voice in my ear, like, oh, he think he funny? She think he funny? Oh, he probably wants to go smack or whatever. I feel like that's what I'm talking about. I feel like guys always, even if a girl brought like to her partner, hey, I met my girl's boyfriend or like my girl's friend. He's super cool, super funny. Aren't y'all gonna be like, really? That's interesting. Let me
Yeah,
check it
I ain't
out.
even gonna hold you. Like male ego is strong as fuck. Like I
That's
still
what
be
it
like,
is.
yo, what like why you think niggas so funny? Like
Yeah.
the fuck? But I mean at the same time, like I also like try and combat it with just being like, all right, if she's open enough to tell me, hopefully we have a bond that's strong enough that you're not gonna go just do this shit in my face and be like, oh, that nigga's hilarious. I'm fucking this nigga, but you're not saying it. Like that would be wild. And I would hope that I built a connection where it's like, okay, you wouldn't do that to me in my face. But yeah, so I think, yeah, if she come back and say, bro, it's funny, like I want you to meet him. I'm like, that's the male ego. I'm like, yeah, I want to meet this nigga too. And then he might end up being cool, and then we end up being cool together, whatever. You know.
Yeah. So you'd be cool. So after she hyped him up, you'd be cool with her hanging out with like, let's say 3-4 of them without you being there. You'd be cool with it.
3-4 other niggas.
Nah, say one girl, 2 guys.
That sounds like a double date.
And one
I got more questions.
See, I ain't even thinking about that. All right, 3 girls, 2 guys. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah, it sounds like I'm trying to.
See,
like,
y'all being
male ego
picky. Like, why
strong,
can't y'all
bro.
just
I'm telling you.
trust us
Gotta go
to be
deep.
in a group
I haven't-
setting?
I'm trying
bro,
to
but
talk.
the thing is, like, in my head, I'll be playing cool. Like, in my head, I'll probably be hot, but like, I'm gonna play cool because I'm not trying to control anybody because I already know that it should be trust. Now, you just have to break trust for me to not trust you. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, okay, oh, you got 3 niggas and 2 girls, like triple date. Like, now if I end up like finding out you doing whatever, then okay, but I can't like just assume just because you in that situation, you gonna go ahead and fuck around.
Yeah,
I gotta trust you at least. And then you have to break my trust for me to not trust you.
true. Okay.
But in my head, I'm an overthinker. So I'll probably be overthinking it. But I'll be like, you know what? Gotta trust my girl. It's my girl.
A baby
There you
girl.
go, AJ.
You know what I'm saying?
Love me.
Yeah, in my head, I'm gonna be tripping. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hit all my niggas. Be like, I need to get on the game. I need to get that off my mind till she come back. But like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Nigga fighting the air and shit, nigga. But yeah, so, no, that's tough though. That is tough. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Martina, with your question, like, and you're asking the guys, like, are we in a serious relationship or we just started talking to the girl? Like, like, we serious?
Call it a
like
relationship. Call it a relationship.
let's call it a relationship.
All right, I'll try to make it short and sweet so we can go to the next one. If I'm gonna take a girl serious and I'm gonna call her my baby, I'm gonna be secure with my relationship. So I'll be like, it's whatever you can do whatever you want type shit.
I'm sorry.
What's so funny?
That's what they all say. That's what they all say until you get into that position where she's like meets new people, guys, and then you gonna feel some type of way.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. But don't get it twisted. I'm peeping every move. You know, I'm waiting for you to slip up. And then we cutting that shit the fuck off. But I'm just like, yeah, do your thing. Yeah, do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Dom, I like the way you brought that up because when a guy I'm dating goes out with his friends and I have his friends on social media, you better believe they're my top like looking at their, I look at their stories, I look at whose hand is in that frame.
You gotta pause it, look at the background.
Who hurt us? Why are we so hurt?
I'm the greatest detective. That shit crazy.
Bree, what's your take on it? Have guys told you that you can't? Oh, some guys hate when girls say, "Oh, like I have a lot of guy friends because they're one of the guys."
That's like tricky for me because I actually do have a lot of guy friends. Like I have a lot of guy friends, but they are friends that's been on my life for like years and years and years. Like I'm talking about like high school, like I like legit like my brothers. Like 3 of my guy friends literally flew to Texas for my mom's birthday party last month. Like I'm talking about like best friend type shit. But some guys I've dated have been like, oh, but I'm like, we're not doing that. No, because like I would be understandable to them as well. And I don't think that, every guy girl friendship has underlying motives, or like they're like, it is very like a lot of people be like, oh, guys and girls can't be friends. Like that is not true at all. Like that, like they absolutely can be literally friends with no like, sexual tension or nothing else, like legitimate friends. And I have a lot of friendships that are examples of that. But as far as new friends, I think that it gets a little like, but like the guys were saying, I think as long as you respect your relationship, don't cross any boundaries, like both of the guy and, the girl, I don't see the issue. Like the one-on-one, that's not, I don't, or even like, let me get your number, or like, I think that's weird. Yeah. Maybe like, oh, we're in a group chat together or something. Okay, cool. But it's just like, there are certain lines, certain boundaries that should not be crossed in a situation like that.
I think just having guys having girlfriends and girls having guy friends is healthy. Yeah. Because I don't know if I could talk to a guy who has 0 girlfriends. Like if we have issues, I'd rather you go talk to one of your girlfriends and, get the opposite gender's perspective on it instead of your boys, because usually your boys will always have your back. Like girls are biased with girls and guys are biased with guys. But if you have like a friends you can trust and be with, then you can talk to them.
For me, if a guy has no girlfriends, genuine girlfriends, that's a red flag to the type of man he is to me. Because that, like, how is he gonna treat? What does he think of women? Does he value women? Does he respect women? Like, if he has no genuine girlfriends in his life, then what is he? Does he only look at women as like sexual objects, or like just to be in a relationship with? I dated a guy once that had like legit no girlfriends, like, and I thought that was weird. I was like, why did I was like, his only girlfriends were his guy friends' girlfriends that they were like dating. Like those, he had no legit girlfriends. And I thought that was the strangest thing. And yeah, red flags were waving.
Did he prove you wrong though?
No. He didn't. That's what I'm saying. I should have known that was like the red flag.
Yo, being friends with the homie's girlfriend is like,
I can't.
Yeah, that right there. I'm like,
there's cordial. Boundaries to that too.
There's boundaries. Yeah, definitely boundaries.
Yeah, I'm cordial, but I ain't about to be like, yo, that's the homie.
I think, well, again, I think this takes into account, like, if you meet them, like, as they're dating. Like, but, like, if you're friends beforehand, like, but, like, it's like, oh, hey, this is my girlfriend, and then y'all become, like, best friends and shit. Like, that's weird. That's
weird. Weird energy.
Yeah. That also happened to me before.
All right, so AJ had to step out. He had to do handle some of his business. All right, so the next question. All right, so could you guys date a man that is saving his virginity for the right one? Like, if you take a guy serious. So let me give y'all a scenario before y'all answer, because y'all giggling.
So we know the answer.
All right, okay. So let me put a little bit more context to it. So you go on a first date. He take you to a solid restaurant, not over the top, but you had great conversation. Y'all go to Dave and Buster's after, y'all play some games, you'll have a good time. He drive you back home, you hug, kiss. It was so great. You telling your friends about him. It's like, man, there's something about him. Like, oh my God, he's
always is.
He's checking off all these boxes. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, but he's checking off the majority of the boxes. Second time y'all go out, great time again. Boom. Like, man, I'm starting to like this guy. Somehow you find out that he's a virgin. So I don't know how it came about. He might have made a sexual joke, and then you asked him if he was a virgin. So you find out he's a virgin. Would y'all take him serious after that?
Oh, this is
It is a tough one, because while I'm not one, I don't know. It's like I feel like almost like a lot of pressure on me to try to be the one, and like, I don't know, to me, sex isn't everything in a relationship at all, but it is a big like factor, because it's a more like intimate connection. So I don't know. And after Brie, I don't know if you're hip to like the Bachelor world, Bachelorette world with Colton Underwood, where he was a virgin the whole time. But the reason why, and he was like talking, he was a bachelor, he was a football player, he was good looking, but he was a virgin. And everybody's like, why are you a virgin? Why? He's like, I'm just waiting for the right one. I'm waiting for the right one. Turns out this man was gay the whole time. He just got out, like came out the closet.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I will find it hard to believe if you're in your upper 20s, 30s, and you're still a virgin because you're waiting for the right one. I think there's more, I think it's more than that for me. So I would say no.
So no.
I don't, it's a slippery slope for me because it's like the way my life is going, that's the kind of shit that would happen to me. That would end up being my soulmate. Like, damn, like that would happen to me. But it's like if everything else is like going well, I want to say like maybe we can see where it goes, but I don't know if I'm like taking him like seriously. Oh, this is so strange because again,
so like you couldn't marry him without having sex.
Oh no, I'm not getting married. What beforehand?
So Dom, okay, so I could date a man maybe, and like Bree said, like fill it out, but again, why are we dating then if we don't want to get married eventually? It's like, oh, I'm gonna date you for this amount of time, but you know, I want to have sex, but I don't want to get married.
Wait. You said the right one. Does that mean he's waiting for marriage or just to fall in love with a woman? Like, or to like find someone
in the question. She said she's trying to get that.
Because
so I'm looking at it like waiting for the right one. We gotta make it harder. So
like if he's waiting for marriage, I'm not doing that. Sorry.
Okay. So what about waiting for the right one?
Again.
It's so hard. I feel like we would have to be literally in the position of like how I would feel without it first. And if everything is like perfect and he wants to give it up to me, and we're not talking about marriage or anything, but he thinks I'm the one, and I think he could be the one, and then we do it, and then so now it's like, okay, but it's so hard to like just hypothetically think about because I haven't been in that situation.
My two issues with that is one, there has to be a reason why you're in your late 20s and that's never happened. So why have you not been able to have a long-term relationship?
It could be a religious reason. It could be a religious.
Okay, that understandable, I guess. Okay, that would be more understandable.
But if I was a woman or a man who was waiting for marriage because of religious reasons, honestly, I would try to find someone who was also a virgin, so that it would be an experience we could both share. And people would say that's so hard to find out. I mean, it's hard, but it's not impossible. So I literally had two friends who got married literally under those circumstances. They waited until marriage for each other because of religious reasons, and now they're like super fucking happy. So it can happen. It's not impossible. But if it's only one party that's the virgin waiting for like marriage or whatever, and the other party's not, then it could be definitely difficult.
And that's my second issue, because if he loses his virginity to me, then I'm scared that's a lot of pressure that like
that you ain't ready for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like
low key turn crazy. Yeah.
That's why that's what I'm saying. Like be walking on eggshells or like be worried to like, like if it doesn't work out, then like I'm like that's my other issue with that.
I feel obligated to stay with him.
Yeah.
That is a good point. And I can't do that.
Yeah.
If I feel like it's wrong and I gotta go. I can't.
All right. Okay. So I think
no, Dom, you gotta switch it to you though. Would you?
Let me get this question on. So I think there's someone that probably wants to know this. So all right. So what if he's waiting for the right one, but he goes like this? I can give you head.
What?
You know what I'm saying? What's up? He said, what that mouth do?
So basically, you hit all the bases, but not the home run.
Yeah.
Are we in high school?
That what you would say to him? So you like, nah, fuck that.
Like, are we 15? Like,
Are you fucking with it or not?
I don't know. That's
Ain't
gonna
it
be
good?
that's
Let's go.
gonna be that's gonna have to be a game time decision.
Okay. All right. So, what about you, Mercy?
God, I don't know. You guys put that in my head now where it's like, let's say he does everything else and it's great and whatever that like, let's say I don't need the sex because everything else is really good. But then like you guys said, he gives it up to me and now it's like he's obsessed and he goes crazy and if I can't have you, nobody will.
They be
Shit.
obsessed with you? Mer, they be obsessed with you once they get it? Okay.
Anyways, what about you, Dom?
All right. Ask me the questions.
Could you date a girl that is saving her virginity for the right one?
For the right one?
Yes, that was a question from the beginning. So we're gonna say the right one. Let's say it doesn't have to be marriage, but she's never had sex and she's really feeling you feeling her, and she thinks like you the one.
Yeah. I'm not cutting her off immediately. I would see how things go.
See how things go. So you don't think she would see the whole thing about him being crazy on us, Bree? I think the girl would be more crazy. Towards the guy.
I don't know. I'm at it depends on what point I'm in my life. Right now, at this point in my life, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I could do it. I think I could do it because it ain't that serious for me. Cause like this is why I look at it. If I fuck with her that hard, like I'm looking at a girl like halfway close thing, my soulmate. Like she makes me laugh. She's educated. She knows what she want to do with her life. She has passion for similar things that I like. She can make me better. Like I feel like why not? Not even trying to like go against what y'all saying or trying to sound good for someone else. Listen, I really think like I would give it a try. I wouldn't immediately cut her off.
Okay.
Well, that was the same thing we said. I would give him like if I was going
to she would cut him off, and you said
I would cut him off. Yeah, I would cut him off because I wouldn't want to marry.
Yeah. Okay.
If I was vibing with him, like I said, I don't know if I would take it serious, but we could progress and see where things go in the future once I find that out.
Bree said game time decision. It gotta be in the moment. So
okay,
Dom, okay.
What about you? Like how would you feel comfortable with taking someone's virginity?
Yeah.
At this age?
If the vibe is right and I have feelings for her, she got feelings for me. Obviously, I would be somewhat cautious, but yeah, I do that. Won't be the first time. But yeah, so yeah.
Is there a button for that? He needs some milk.
But yeah.
All right, that's fair.
But the marriage joint, ooh, wow.
That's another look. Every time we jump on marriage topics, we're always like, that's none of us even in a full relationship. No one got a boyfriend, no one got a girlfriend.
It's not 1945.
Yeah.
And she took it back to the slavery days. All right, so once again, thanks Bree for pulling up. I don't got no crazy question for you this time. I can't think of anything. You know what I'm saying? Had a great time.
Love hanging out with you guys.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were about to say something, Marcina. All right, so it's a wrap in the trap. Thank you for watching. Talk to me. Let's go. All right, deuces.
That was a good